What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out on a small river, getting back to basics, just doing some simple river fishing, using a night crawler on the bottom. I may pitch a jig a little bit, but what we really want to accomplish here is to simplify things. We're on a fast river, the water's high. We're looking for little inlets and little backwater spots like this that have current breaks, and we're just looking for rough fish and whatever bites. But we're just gonna keep things simple today. Like I said, pitch jigs, fish worms, and see what we can catch. Stick around. I think you're gonna love today's video. Simply fishing on a small river. Don't go anywhere. You can see out here, got really fast flowing water coming on this side of the boat. But then we got this little inlet here. It's creating a little bit of a back eddy, so there is some stronger flow going here. But then, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's curling back up along that shoreline there and coming back up towards me here. I got a bite here. But this current edge here formed by this back eddy is what we're fishing and what we're focusing on. And really anything is fair game today. You just never know what you're going to catch when you throw a night crawler on the bottom. I got another bite. Come on, suck it in. I've just been fiddling with it so far. I got a small hook on there, so that shouldn't be the problem. Fish on. Oh no. Oh, I had my first fish on and got off. What is going on? There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. At first I was struggling to get these fish hooked. I kind of figured the fish I was missing were Redhorse, and it was only a matter of time before one was in the boat. I decided to downsize the piece of night crawler that I'm using in hopes that it would increase my chances of a hookup. Fish on. Second fish of the day. Ooh. Nice Redhorse. Wish I knew my Redhorse better, so I could tell you exactly what they are, but it's a beautiful fish. That is a gorgeous Redhorse. Look at that Redhorse. They are so pretty. Such a cool fish. I will let you know down below what type of Redhorse I think this is. But it could be a river Redhorse is my first guess, but we'll confirm that. We'll get them back. I gotta admit, these suckers are hard to identify. After doing some research on the Wisconsin Sea Grant page, I've come to the conclusion that this is either a river Redhorse or a greater Redhorse. Looks like a sweet little spot back there. Current's kind of hitting the bank and it's splitting. Some of it's going back up the shoreline here, and all the main flow is going downstream around this bank. But just in that little area over there where it hits the bank and splits, seems like the perfect spot for a fish to be laying. There we go. Fish on. Fish on, guys. What do we have? Another Redhorse. Awesome fish. Here we go, guys. Beautiful fish. It's such a blast catching these fish. I'm having a hard time hooking them, but we're catching a few here. That's just another great fish. Look at that. Such a cool fish. Tell you what I'm doing here. A simple river rig using a bell sinker. It's a bell sinker, maybe 3/4 ounce on this one. And I got a bead, swivel. The bead helps protect your knot against the weight, so it's not beating up your knot. And I got a short leader, maybe 1 foot to 10 inches. A small snell hook. This one's green. I don't think green matters, but... And then I'm just using a real small piece of worm. Since I know it's a lot of Redhorse, I want to use a smaller bait and a smaller hook. My other rod, I got a little bit bigger hook. I think it's like a number 2 octopus hook. That's the basic setup I'm using, and it seems to be putting a few fish in the boat. What I did back there, back by the bank, I was fishing back there. It looks excellent. It's deeper water, but I wasn't getting bit. So I moved up shallower, just ahead of the hole. Now we're in more of a sandy, shallow flat that has all sand bottom. And these fish seem to be hanging out in this kind of slower current over this flat, sandy bottom, just ahead of the hole. Fish. Oh man, I went to check my line and he was on there. Redhorse. One interesting note about Redhorse is that they are very sensitive to pollution and are used as an indicator species to gauge stream health. Based on the number of Redhorse in this system, I'd say it's a relatively healthy waterway. An awesome fish. Beautiful. The river's much colder than I expected. As you can see, I'm in 3.5, 4 feet of water, and their temp is right around 47 degrees, maybe just a little under. But there's fish in here. I would like to see it a little bit warmer, though. I think the fish should be more active, but we're catching a few, having fun. Got one. Oh, I tagged that one. Oh, nice Redhorse. I just waited for that thing to nibble it and I hammered him. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, that is a nice fish. That is a nice one. There we go. We're getting them, guys. It's a Redhorse spot, apparently. Just the one sheephead and then Redhorse. We'll get him back. He looks like he's ready. That is such a pretty fish, though. So on that last fish, I saw him biting, and then he stopped. I grabbed the rod and I felt, and I waited and I waited and I waited. And then when I felt him hit it, I set the hook and I hooked that fish. That might be the way we need to do this, is when we get a bite, grab that rod right away, wait for some good taps on the line, and then set the hook. What I've kind of been doing is trying to let them take it, but they're really just nibbling on it, and we just got to try and put a hook in them when they're nibbling on it. Oh, yes. Oh. Yes, another Redhorse. Oh, I stuck that one. Nice fish. Nice fish. Just hooking them just barely in the lip. They have that small mouth and they can't take in a real big bait. So you gotta use a small piece of worm, small hook, and then when you feel them, hit them. See if you can get one in them. Another nice fish. Fish on. Oh, good red horse. Real good red horse. It's my best one of the day. Oh, yes. Such a cool fish. Look at the tail. Look at that tail. Fish on. My bail flipped over, so I didn't know if I got him, but I did get him. Another red horse. That looks like a different species though, guys. He's got a lamprey on him. That is a different species. It doesn't have that bright red tail like the other. I will put the name of this fish down below. You can see like all those other fish had that bright red tail. This one does not. You can see he's got a lamprey on him. But it's been a great night. This is probably our last fish of the evening. Running out of daylight. I got a little trip back to the landing. So I think we're gonna let this guy go and end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You know, get out there on some small rivers, throw some worms on the bottom, catch some fish. It's a blast. It's a great way to get kids on some fish if you got kids. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.